What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City video. Today we're going to be doing a Manchester City transfer update. Before I do crack on with this video, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content, then do subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be doing daily Manchester City transfer updates from June for you guys to enjoy and stay up to date with all the latest Manchester City transfer news throughout the whole summer transfer window here on YouTube. So do subscribe, it is free. Also, don't forget social media links, they're in the description. If you want to go and follow me on my Twitter, Instagram and TikTok, email also with the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorship for any videos or any general business inquiries. Do leave a thumbs up, 200 likes is the aim. Do let me know your thoughts as well in the comments below. Finally, I want to say a big thank you to today's video sponsor, which is brought to you by Football Prizes, and fresh from his assist at Anfield, they're giving away a Kevin De Bruyne signed shirt, which is also framed for you guys to go and check out. It's £4.95 to enter. There's not that many tickets available, so you are going to have to be quick. The links and details, they're in the description. You can get as many tickets as you please. As I said, it is £4.95 to enter. They do have 23 instant prizes to be won as well, including a framed signed shirt from Ruben Diaz and signed shirts for Ilkay Gundogan and Joško Gvardiol as well. So do go and check it out. Links and details there in the description. And a big thank you to Football Prizes for sponsoring this video. So we're going to crack on with this video, and we're going to speak about Rafael Leao, a player we've not really spoken about in nearly 12 months, but some rumours have been appearing linking Leao with a €150 million move to Manchester City from AC Milan this summer. And Fabrizio Romano on Twitter had played down these rumours and said that he has heard absolutely nothing about these rumours. He said there's zero in it, no talks have taken place, no confirmation from any sources, no confirmation from either club or the players' camps as well, and very much wanted to address that rumour has been denied, and Rafael Leao doesn't seemingly look like he is of the interest to Manchester City as of right now. However, speaking of wingers, takes us nicely onto Pedro Neto over at Wolverhampton Wanderers. Now, McGrath has said that both Liverpool and Manchester City want Pedro Neto, and both of them know how much he's going to cost. They know that he's going to cost north of £60 million. He's having a very good season with Wolverhampton Wanderers that has alerted Manchester City and Liverpool to Pedro Neto and wanting to bring him to their club. Now, Manchester City's scouting team apparently rate Pedro Neto very highly, and he is of a player of interest for Manchester City. City are looking at right wingers. We've been getting linked with quite a few over the last few weeks, and in particular we seem to be getting linked with right wingers coming from the Premier League. Now, I presume that Manchester City may have one of two things in mind when it comes to wingers. Either A, Bernardo Silva leaves and we need to bring in a winger in particular for that right-hand side, or Manchester City want to use Phil Foden predominantly in midfield only and don't want to use him out wide unless they need to, which means we would need more cover out wide. Now, we know that Manchester City, after Savinho, we don't know what's going to happen when it comes to his future. We know that Savio is going to be signing for Manchester City. He's sometimes referred to as Savio or Savinho, by the way, but we don't know what's going to happen with the winger from Girona that we're bringing in. We just know that he's going to be signing for Man City in July and he's going to do pre-season. Doesn't mean he's going to stay with us. In fact, all rumours are suggesting that he's going to be loaned out by Manchester City back to Girona. And so if that is the case, then City still needing a winger, and if Bernardo Silva leaves, potentially we might even need two wingers if we do want to use Phil Foden through midfield. So a lot does depend on what we want to do with Foden and what happens with Bernardo Silva as well. But Man City very much keeping their eyes and ears open, just like I am with potential transfers, and Pedro Neto is a player of interest to Manchester City, but it isn't just City being linked with his signature. Now, moving on to the final transfer, takes us on to an update on Bruno Guimaraes over at Newcastle United. Now, Jacque Talbot on Twitter has said that Manchester City are maintaining their interest in Bruno at Newcastle United, and Manchester City still holding him in high regard when it comes to interest this summer. Again, like we were speaking about with the wingers, there are many players in that central midfield role that Manchester City are keeping of interest, and Premier League players are always players that City are going to be looking at. And if these top players become available, in particular if these teams aren't playing in Europe, which Newcastle and Wolves potentially may not have European football next season, if that is the case, then it makes a transfer a little bit more straightforward and a little bit easier for Manchester City to get done. Doesn't mean we're going to get them for any cheaper. It just means the player may want to leave to go and pursue playing in the biggest and best competitions, including playing in the Champions League next season, which is what Manchester City more than likely are going to be able to offer to these players. So that's where the interest is. We know that Man City are having a good look at loads of central midfielders, and Bruno Guimaraes very much seeming like he is one of many players that Man City do hold an interest in. But as I always say on my transfers, there's a huge hurdle, and the big hurdle is Man City being interested and Manchester City actually wanting to move that interest into making an offer. And that's the first big hurdle that we have, because we get linked with so many names, and Man City will be interested in hundreds of players. We're not going to sign hundreds of players. We have to differentiate these players down to the players that we hold in high regard, that we do want to make a move for, and then we categorise that down into option A, option B, option C. And that's why I always say that Man City, when they don't get option A, it's good to have them contingencies. So when it comes to central midfielders, we don't right now know who Man City hold in the highest regard, who they want to make a move for. There's just lots of rumours floating around of City like this player, City like this player, City like this player. And then what we'll start to see now, as we're into March, and we're going to start heading into April and May, and we're getting towards the summer transfer window opening, Man City will be working on them deals. They'll be putting feelers out there. They'll be finding out how much the players are wanting, what the agent fees are, roughly what transfer fee are we looking at from these clubs. Do they want the move? What are they looking for from a potential transfer? City will be getting all of that sorted with lots of different players, so they can weigh up who they should be making a move for. So they'll have a list of players to go at in the summer. And Man City are very organised when it comes to transfers. It's just things tend to take a little bit longer than normal, in particular when it gets to the summer and things get a little bit more complicated. Players coming in, players leaving, players signing new contracts and things like that. There's lots of different things and lots of different avenues that transfers go down. So it is complicated, but as I was speaking about with Pedro, Neto, and the same here with Bruno from Newcastle, these are players City have that are of interest. Does that mean City are going to make a move? Well, right now we don't know that, but these players could well be them option A's, them option B's, them option C's that City are looking at. And things are hotting up and things are getting very exciting, because lots of names are being put out there. So it'll be interesting to see now when we do get to that first hurdle. We've had lots of players linked with us. Who do we actually want to make a move for? Where are the sagas going to be this summer? Where's the drama going to be? What are Manchester City wanting to do? It's a big summer coming up. I'm expecting City to be bringing in, at the bare minimum, 2 or 3 players. It could be a summer again where we look at 4 or 5 different players, which means players are going to leave as well. The squad's stretched thin. What's going to happen? We'll have to wait and see. We know the priority positions. Now it's the rumour time, and then it moves on to making them offers as well. And that's what will happen as we get through April, May, and into June as well. And of course, I will keep you guys up to date every single step of the way with all things Manchester City transfers here on my YouTube channel. It is free to subscribe, so if you haven't already, please do subscribe. As I said, daily Manchester City transfer updates coming up from June for you guys to enjoy here on YouTube. Also, don't forget social media links. They're in the description if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up. 200 likes is the aim. Also, don't forget as well to let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And I want to say a big thank you to today's video sponsor, which is brought to you by Football Prizes. Remember, do go and check out their framed signed Kevin De Bruyne shirt, as well as 23 instant prizes, including a framed signed shirt from Ruben Diaz and signed shirts from Joško Gvardiol and Ilkay Gundogan. It's £4.95 to enter. There's only a few tickets remaining, so you are going to have to be quick, but there are you can purchase up to as many tickets as you want. So good luck for that, anyone that does enter, and I would appreciate anybody that does check out Football Prizes using my link in the description. And I'll see you all again real soon for the next Manchester City video. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well. Peace. Ciao for now.